Some music. Unless it's Drake. Um, what hip hop stuff y'all want me to talk about? Let me know. Let's talk about some hip hop real quick. I'll probably pop back on tomorrow. Complete everything I'm talking about. Polo G's on Spotify now. I'm hearing that it's not, brother. Polo G. Look. Polo G. Look, I click on his name. What the fuck is this? G and F? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is G and F? No, this is in February. You want to talk about Baby Keem? What is there to talk about Baby Keem? Jack Harlow. I believe Baby Keem is being pushed by the conglomerate of TDE. Well, really Kendrick and them. I really think part of the reason why we ain't see Kendrick is this whole PG Lang thing is pushing Baby Keem, and I think Kendrick wants to be like an executive a little bit. I think he's involved with that somehow. Yeah. Jack Harlow, I think he, number one, he's white. I think he can rap a bit. And I think, hey, Uzi's label, Generation Now, realized Uzi don't really fuck with them. So they put all their energy and they call in all the favors for Jack Harlow, and he's a thing. Just is what it is. Okay. What else? It's on Pop Smoke page on the artist pack. Did it sound good? Like, y'all keep telling me to play this thing. Pop Smoke. It's on his page. On that artist pack. Is it this? Okay, let's listen. Pretty cool song. I think we miss Pop Smoke so much. By the way, congratulations to him. He's had the longest charting album at number one on the rap and R&B Billboard charts since like an album in the 90s, and really people like that album a lot. So his album, was it Aim for the Moon, Shoot for the Stars, or Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, has done really well. Really quickly, I've been really looking into this case of, what's the dude's name, OMP Yeezy or OMG Yeezy? What the fuck is his name? Was it OMP? No, OMB Peasy. That's his name. Nigga was locked up for shooting at the scene where 42 Doug and Roddy Ricch was doing a whole music video. Currently, we don't know if he was beefing one of them. We don't know if he was shooting at them. He was defending them. But police claim that he was the one shooting. What's wrong with these fucking rappers, man? What the fuck is wrong with these fucking rappers? He got locked up. I seen him come home. He's all happy. Of course, he's like he's innocent. I believe he's innocent too, but god damn it, bro. What's up with these rappers, man? We're going to figure this out. What else been going on in hip-hop? I was on my man Van Lathan's podcast recently. His co-host wanted to ask me a few questions, and they asked me about Meg Thee Stallion, and I said, hey, I believe Meg's a little overrated. I believe the acclaim and just like league she's been put in with the awards and accolades would assume that she's like one of the, like, she's an amazing artist in comparison to some of the men, because she's not winning female awards. She's winning awards that men and female are nominated for. And I just can't see a project of hers comparing to that Antisocial Project by Roddy Ricch or My Turn. I just thought they paled in comparison. I don't think she's delivered a good project. She's delivered a few good singles, and she definitely has a movement, which on social media means a lot, because there's no pressure in creating a hit song, and you just have to keep being yourself. People rock with it. But music-wise, in all the accolades she's gotten, I thought that she was being propelled and catapulted because of some of the unfortunate things that happened to her. her getting shot. I don't know about who, but still, now people feel like she's brave and she's strong to keep going through that. They should give her awards. But these awards, they're calling it best rap performance, best rap album, or best, rap song. And then you start to look at it and be like, well, we're not saying she doesn't deserve an award. And by the way, we do think she's brave in a lot of capacity. But why the fuck are we just giving her the awards that should be going to Lil Baby or going to Roddy Rich? I think that's where the problem comes in. Yeah, so it's OMBPs and I don't know, man. Anyway. A Boogie update. I have an update for y'all. Sway Lee. Not I don't know too much about what's going on with him. I do know artists like Sway Lee, they're hoping. If you don't know, Texas and Mississippi, they ended their whole mask mandate and they're basically pushing for business to be returning to pre-COVID standards, which would include performance and entertainment venues, right? Artists like, I believe, a Sway Lee, not that he doesn't make great music, but his music works a little bit better when there's festivals open and nightclubs, of course. So we'll see how that is. How much do I think YB Almighty J is going to sell? I don't know, man. I don't think he makes music like that anymore. Migos album update. I don't know why they're waiting for. Sorry. I'm gonna ask Coach K and P, what's up with the Migos? Travis Scott update. I don't really have a Travis Scott update. Talk about Tory getting whatever. Tory getting what? Tory getting denied to speak. I feel it's a little unfair, Meg gets to address whatever she wants to, but obviously she's seen as a victim. Tory can't even defend himself, but I do think it's because of how he defended himself. That's why that's happening. I think the judge don't want a nigga who's just rapping and basically pushing in people's faces like, yo, fuck y'all don't believe me type shit. So I think that's one of the reasons why. Will Uzi's next album what? Sell as much as EA? It might, depend on how he comes out with it. This time he never had like what's the name of that song? EXO Tour Life. But people was on him because of the anticipation. G Herbo, congrats to him and his baby mama to be. They're about to welcome a newborn pretty soon. Hopefully G Herbo could avoid any Fed time from the fraud case he got. NBA Youngboy apparently he's about to be back on the gram. He's been previewing some music. Youngboy, which I don't know if he's doing it. Well, actually, after being around him, I think he knows. He's smart enough to know when shit is getting a little close with him and someone else on the YouTube charts. He seems to always drop a new music video or new music right then to kind of like just make sure his dominance, especially on YouTube, is continued. So I do think he pays attention. So whatever you're thinking or hoping he's going to provide, I think he's well in tune with that. Whole Lot of Red Deluxe. At this point, I am not banking on it. Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit that. That Lemon Pepper Freestyle is dope. Let me see, Drake. Hopefully I can find it now. Yep, it shows up now. Here we go. Let me find explicit though. It won't give me explicit now. Actually, I got the explicit right here. Country, I think it's aiming for top 10 soon. TikTok did it. You get me? Again, TikTok is big. Like, you remember at first when they be like, oh, like World Star is a shit that like gave the gasoline. In some sort of ways, you know what I mean? Of course, you have like Instagram and like Instagram blog shit. I'm one of the Instagram blogs, right? Yeah, we give shit steam, but like truth be told, these days, yo. But here's the thing: you can't tell what's gonna pop off via like TikTok. That's the thing. You don't know what people are gonna gravitate towards. But TikTok is going crazy. How much do I think DDG is gonna sell? Depends on how much his label is behind this project. We'll see. Jay-Z selling title. I respect Jay-Z's business model. I think he's a great businessman. I do look at people just blindly sucking him off and basically saying, yo, just look at this, man. Jay-Z bought a company. He said it was for black creators. He said people shouldn't support Apple and Spotify because they're white owned. And he wanted to have something for the culture, for the artists, by the artists. And he wanted to keep it black owned and he wanted to do it that way. He did many B-side concerts and shit like that talking about black excellence, black power. You should support him because he was running a black business, even though we found out later when they went to Sweden at the title headquarters, pretty much not one of the employees or the higher executive people at title were black. It was pretty much only Jay-Z, right? However, it was still preached and put forth to us as this is black excellence. You guys support it if you support black people. Well, Jay-Z sold a third of the shares to Sprint about a year or two ago for $200 million, and he just sold the rest of the shares, including all the artist shares, to Square, which is owned by Jack Dorsey, the same person who owns Twitter. And essentially, if you don't know, the streaming app Tidal now is Jack Dorsey's. So the black-owned product is now owned by Jack Dorsey, the white man, right? Again, Jay-Z is a classic bait and switch person. And I think that's the only thing I don't like about the way he goes about things. I think he does his business how he should do it. But he is one of the people who will say, hey, why you not going to fuck with me? I'm black. Yo, I'm doing it for black people. But he's not doing it for black people. He's doing it for his own selfish means. It's nothing wrong with what Jay's doing. But it is something wrong when you're constantly guilting people to make it seem like you're going for some bigger than your self-effort and you're just selflessly doing things. When in reality, you're just trying to get it to a point where you can sell and make a lot of money. You get me? Again, kudos to Jay on this one because, there's a couple of artists that were involved in the deal. They got a couple million as well. But by large and in part, when you think about how Jay-Z puts forward or promotes any of the efforts he has, whether it was his Armandale or whatever it was called, like his champagne, he said, hey, black people are not welcome to the Cristal party. They don't like black people. So you know why? I'm gonna get my own champagne and I'm black owned and y'all gonna, it's obviously gonna love y'all because I'm black. Well, he just sold that, or he sold half of the shares to, was it LVMH or whatever it is, the same people who own most of the luxury brands in Europe. Pretty much, again, a bunch of white motherfuckers, right? Again, nothing wrong with it, but when you're guilting people into supporting you because you're trying to stand up for some racial equity type of shit and you're trying to balance out racial inequalities and you're trying to give people a reason to fuck with you, it's just very ironic that at any single time there's a dollar opportunity for you to come up or get out of a bad business deal, you sell to the white man. You don't wait around to sell to another black man. You always sell to the white man. Again, it just shows, listen, Jay, again, great businessman for his own pockets, but stop believing in celebrities when they're acting like they're all in it for you. They're all in it for themselves, and that's why you should be in it for yourself as well. Congratulations to Jay, but also you're a fucking idiot if you ever thought that title was for the niggas. You get me? No. Title now belongs to Jack Dorsey, and if you watch what Twitter's become, a straight up pussyfied platform that lives, that you could see people fucking all day, but if you say an opinion or you say a joke to somebody, you'll get flagged or banned for 24 hours for bullying. That's just how it goes, all right? So just keep that in mind, all right? Why the young boy canceled the album, I do not know that. Roddy Ricch up there, I know he's working on his album really well. We should get some update on that really soon. How am I hoping the podcast affects the culture? I hope it affects the culture just like how I do now. Listen, we want to set the news. We want to set the discussion. That's it. I've never been like a follower. from my platforms and from what I do. We set the conversation. What other people do with it, that's up to them. But as long as we're leading and setting the conversation, we'll be fine. What do I think Quano Rondo is gonna sell? Quano Rondo is like 6ix9ine in terms of, how 6ix9ine was telling me, yo, who got more love than me when I came out? Bro, it's intrigue. People want to see what Quano Rondo got to say. It's not all love. Okay, a lot of people hate Quando Rondo, but will they tune in? Will he go on Instagram Live and get 30,000 people watching? Yes. Does it mean 30,000 people want to buy his record and support him? No. It's intrigue, and we got to stop confusing intrigue for actual support. Okay? August Alsina update. I do not know what's going on with him. Somebody said address Ben Baller. Ben Baller is a parasite to the culture. I don't need to speak on him anymore. Ben Polo is someone who's just the living definition of a snake. Adam 22 told me he spoke on me. I didn't even really care to even watch it. I would just continue to double down by saying Ben Baller is someone who's been just a pariah and a parasite of the culture, someone who feels entitled but also preys on black men who get advance checks to sell them fake jewelry, overprice his work, so to speak, overprice his work, basically offer a bunch of bullshit and brag about the shit that he creates like it's some fucking masterpiece when all he's doing is copying the same designs for years and really not doing anything but that. Someone who feels like hip-hop needs him more than he needs hip-hop. Someone who I couldn't even tolerate when he spoke about me in a very disparaging manner. Someone who's been very condescending to a lot of people in our culture. So when I think about someone like Ben Baller is nothing but what I would say, or actually how Drake would describe him, a waste man. All right, that's just about it. So whatever opinion he had about me, listen, your culture is nothing really to do with hip hop. You've just prayed. And listen, the only conversation, and I'm down to have a conversation with Ben Baller. Ben Baller, I know the jewelry game. I just want to know why you have preyed on the young black artists who came up. You've overpriced jewelry by hundreds of thousands of dollars when they could have used that money to feed their family or done other things with it. You've preyed only on rappers. You don't prey on nobody else. You're not over there trying to get the Wall Street motherfuckers. And keep in mind, you're Asian, nigga. You have a lot of Asian people who are successful in all type of fields. You don't go to them to try to get them to buy your fucking chains, which are overpriced, and a lot of them are fucking fake. You only prey on African American rappers who just got a big advance check with what they think is theirs. That alone makes you scummy, okay? You also, another thing, you a hater. You've been hating on any jeweler who been, by the way, the jewelry game these days, you didn't find no fucking, like, if you think a nigga like Ben Baller owns a mining company and is digging up like rare fossils and he's the only one with diamonds. No, all of these motherfuckers got the same shit. Yet if a new rapper or a rapper starts fucking with them and they make a piece with him, you know what he does? He gets online and he starts fucking hating. You know what I mean? He's one of them hating ass niggas, man. So because of that and the disparaging remarks he made about me, a fraud, and I mean a fraud like that, for all the young rappers, I will make sure I use my voice and my platform to let them know that Ben Baller is nothing but a scammer, a thief, a liar, someone who is just down to finesse them, and I'll keep using my voice and my platform to let that be known. Ben Baller, I'd give no fucks what you say about me, my brother. But you should know, I don't take jokes. And by the way, you could call the origin of whatever at wherever you want to say, but I don't really take this type of shit lightly. You're a hater, and when I saw the hate come finally to my doorstep, I could do nothing but not respect it. So take your scamming ass and go back to where the fuck you came from, because I have a lot of time to expose you. I have a lot of resources as well. Get your ass over there and go race some cars or some shit like that, all right? And I heard he was trying to, listen, let me not even get into it. Fuck that nigga, man. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. I just can't stand niggas, man. Who's gonna have the longevity? I like that. So I said, yo, all these jewelers I really could expose. Like, all these things is lying, man. All these jewelers are the biggest scammers. But you know what? There's a lot of people who scam in the hip hop. So I ain't gonna say nothing until you start talking about me. Once you start talking about me, I'll expose your scam. Who's gonna have the most longevity? Did you say the baby, Lil Baby, and who was the third one you said? Chat. Yeah, I added a couple extra words with, on my shit with Ben Baller. I didn't want to do that because I don't want him to. Yo, Ben Baller was on was it No Jumper or whatever it was. He was desperately trying to like drum up some shit like, yo, did you see what Akademiks said about me? Like, yo, this guy's racist. Ben Baller, sit your dusty ass down. You think you about to have a culture turn on a black man over your Chinese ass thing or your Asian ass? Let me just be very clear. Listen, we have no problem with people who are, Asian. Actually, I love Asian people. But still, like, bro, stop trying to make it seem like niggas is racist. Nobody's racist. You're just a scammer, okay? And when you scamming niggas, we don't take lightly to that. You know why? Because there's been some real shit going on recently, and we ain't fucking with it, all right? And again, forgive me, because if he's not actually Chinese, I know people who are Korean or Japanese, they're really like... I am not Japanese. And I'm like, anyway. Yeah, yo, Ben Baller, listen. And Ben Baller, let me tell you this. This is another realm. Listen, you start coming into the media realm, trust me, I will roast you every fucking day. When it comes to, nigga, you could barely make jewelry. But when it comes to a mic, you're a little boy. Let me just put that out there. You're a little boy when it comes to being on a microphone and it comes to me. I could sit here and roast you daily, weekly, nightly, hourly. This is what I do. I do this for a fucking living. Okay? As long as you've been scamming niggas, I've been doing this. So I'm letting your little bum ass live like, yo, nobody listening to you, you dummy. Get out of here, man. Don't let me go really get back on you. Like, I really will just start roasting you every single day. But here's the thing, nobody cares about you. You know why? Other than you finessing Drake a couple times, and yes, we know you finessed Drake a couple times. You know what I mean? He bought some big, obnoxious, dumbass pieces from you. Great. Take that money and run, brother. But don't think you about it. These newer artists, I'm telling you, any of these newer artists say, yo, I'm about to go cop a chain from Ben Baller. Hold up, my brother. Let me talk to you. Yes, that's how it's going to go. Okay, so Ben Baller, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You heard me? All right. I think I handled that bum. I didn't even care what he said about me. Nigga like that, you just body him perennially. You know what I mean? Just, not even perennially. I have to do it weekly. Okay. Is there anybody else? I feel like I haven't really, like, caught a real body in a minute. Who else? Top 5 called me this week. He was, incarcerated and everything. You know what I mean? Listen, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows he's innocent. Who? Oh, the baby, Roddy, and Lil Baby. I'm going to... Oh, man. I feel like all three are going to have longevity. So, like, the baby, like, he's the Ludacris of this generation, I believe. So, like, I think he could move on to film. He could move on to other shit. Like, yo, Luda is very still much relevant in the culture. Like, whether he's doing movies, whether he's doing other ventures, I think Luda is very much relevant, if you ask me. You don't have to be rapping and compete. That's the thing Meek got to learn. Like, nigga, you don't have to be the street rapper to still be, like, relevant within the culture. There's mad shit you could do. I think Ice Cube mad relevant in the culture. You know why? Because Ice Cube's always working on creating new films. He did the Big 3 League. Like, he's moving around doing other shit. Age and attrition doesn't make people, like, just obsolete. So, I wouldn't say, I definitely think the baby has a lane always in hip hop, because someone who's charismatic as him, someone who could really bring shit to life and give sometimes comedic twist, in a very dope way, like Ludacris did. I think that person will always have a spot in hip hop. Like Lil Baby, I feel like, the South has been having a run. I think the Lil Baby's gonna have a phenomenal time in, kind of showing people that, hey, I know it's been a while since y'all respected the guy with lyrics from the South, and I think the last time we did that was Wayne. And I think he's trying to show people, yo, I'm the guy now. You know what I mean? I think, with Thug, and just to be fair, like, I think Thug got some respect to a certain degree, but I don't think Thug's lyrical ability was ever taken as serious by the masses that they were thinking that, like, oh shit, he could be the guy lyrically to compete with, like, some of the big wigs. And I think they do think that about our Lil Baby. So of course, somebody said, what's it? So fucking 3K. Okay, it's fine. Like, it's not like, bro, I don't got no problem. Like, sometimes I be thinking, like, I really be making shit. I don't got time to make shit up against these niggas. Some of these niggas is flopping, bro. Now, do I think Quantum Ronda finna sell 3K again? No. He finna sell more. That's how it goes, bro. But that 3K he sold, nobody ever want to admit they sold 3K. Bruh, Smoke Purp was even acting like the 3K wasn't him. Nigga, that's you. It's fine, bruh. Come back, do better. Bro, it's embarrassing. I know it. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but it is what it is. Listen, man, Quando finna come back. Even though I might not like the method of how he's going to promote himself, but he's going off this whole thing like, yo, he's acting like he killed King Von. Cool, but he's trying to say, oh, I killed him, but I had to do what I had to do. Hey, whatever, bro. But, yo, you sold 3K before, and I think this time he's probably going to sell near the 10. Okay? Run that million Kodak back. That's just fire. I like that. Somebody said that Ruri pack. Yeah, I think I stopped going in on that little bum ass nigga, man. Like, he finally learned his lesson. For anybody who ever wondered, man, I was never no bully. Like, all of these people when I came into the industry, all of them, like let's just really be clear. All these media niggas who ever talked ill about me, bro, like, nigga, they saw a nigga just doing what I was doing. I never asked them for nothing. I never wanted to meet them. I never wanted to do, like, once I was on, I'm just doing my thing. Then they all just start throwing random hate. Oh, he's not a journalist. Oh, you can't believe him. Oh, they start trying to belittle what I was doing. Well, now all these fucking rappers is on Twitch. I ain't trying to soldier boy myself, but like, yo, all these rappers on Twitch now. I remember when I was on Twitch, niggas was like, yo, this nigga's ranting on Twitch. They were laughing at Twitch. Now all these fuckers are on Twitch. You get me? Like, that's just is what it is. And I'm glad it's on Twitch because I'm still on Twitch. But still, like, you see shit has come to pass where, like, I'm not one of them people who are just like forever bitter or some shit like that. Like, I'm cool with the majority of how stuff is going down, and I'm not upset. But like, when you saw bums like fucking Ruri, like, that nigga he used to be talking about Twitch like this was some shit beneath him. Like, he thought it was some boss. When I told you, man, I was a bum ass nigga at a college that used to DJ. That nigga couldn't afford to clean the dirt under my shoe. I had to expose that nigga because he was talking about me like I wasn't the boss. Like, and he had some type of knowledge that I didn't have. Come to find out of all the apartments and houses I got, this bum ass nigga is still trying to split the rent with his bitch. That's what I found out. You hear me? So once I seen that, and I seen this bum ass niggas complain about the paycheck that he's getting weekly by my man Joe, and Joe was even nice enough to give him Joe should have gave that nigga a fucking Snickers and a fucking Metro card. Nigga, that's about it. That's all you deserve, Crody. You should be lucky to be sitting with a nigga like Joe. But that nigga was talking too crazy about me, so I put him in his place. I flexed on him a little bit. I wasn't trying to do too much, and the bum ass nigga showed up to the crib, dropped some shit in my mailbox. Like, first of all, I'm still like, listen, I had to zoom in extra hard on that fucking license plate. Like, I've been looking it up. I had a private investigator try to check it out. They couldn't figure out if that shit was an Uber. They couldn't figure out if that fucking Kia belonged to him. I don't even think that bum has a car. So listen, I'm over here stuck like this nigga had the audacity to pull up to my motherfucking crib. He over here talking shit about me like he a boss when he a fucking worker. Now let me violate him, okay? So after, his side chick got piped out, ran through by the whole squad at my crib. Yes, it's on 4K, on video. Yeah. Then she wanted to tell me secrets. He not even a rap nigga. She told me everything about the nigga. I said, no way. I seen the Birkin. It wasn't even real. It was sitting on my fucking kitchen counter. I said, holy. Yo, I said, God, I know I've been fucking up, but thank you for this one. Ended that boy. That boy want no smoke with me. Ended that nigga. Flawless victory. Y'all should have seen what happened. Ended him. Okay? Now I seen him. Listen, I talked to Joe. I salute Joe. Joe's on Patreon. You know what they doing on Patreon? They getting subscriptions. So the same bum ass nigga who was talking and trying to talk down on Twitch, not Joe, Rory, he's over here gassing up Patreon when he pretty much is trying to solicit $5 donations or $5 subscriptions. Just shows you how behind these motherfuckers were. Okay? So when I had to put my foot on that boy, okay, had his girl slapping him in the crib, okay? You feel me? I did that with a reason. I'm not no bully. I seen the boy wave the white flag. He started calling niggas around. I don't even know why this bum ass nigga did that. You could have DM'd me. You wanted to get on the phone. I don't know what you want to talk to me about. Apparently he wanted to tell me, that's what he told me through other people, that, yo, it wasn't me that came to your crib. And I was like, nigga, I caught you in 4K. I got the best cameras in the fucking world. I spent 30 grand on it when I moved in. What are you talking about? Anyway, he was trying to say, no, it was my girlfriend. And nigga snitched. Like, goddamn it, so it's my girlfriend who sent the guy and these killers. What the fuck are you talking about, you dummy? You feel me? So after that, he probably realized you're in over your head. Like, were you about to do something or not? The pussy can't even talk about me no more. Ended that nigga. I'm not here to bully him. Listen, he been getting beat up by his girl. I think she ran off with a wedding ring. It's over. Flawless victory. Hats off. Chat niggas win. That bum will never fucking mention my name again. And that's how I'm going to treat all these niggas, bro. That's the only way. Because if you sit here, I was sitting here mad cool, and everybody started to think, let's just bully Akademiks. That's how we get it. Everybody was like, let's bully Ak. That's what they were doing. So you know what I said? All right, fuck it. I'm about to just catch a couple of y'all and just make a mean example out of y'all. Okay? And I'm sorry, Rory and that other nigga who's Jay-Z's pre-cum was one of the fucking, you know what I mean? Just one of the examples I had to make. But after that, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Listen, I just use them for comedic relief at this point, like, because when I go in on them, it's just quick comedy. It's like, I got jokes for them for like 20 years. So I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, that's shit. That's shit. Somebody said, is Casanova's career over? I don't know how it's going to play out. I think if he gets less than 5 years. Actually, I'm going to keep it true with you. Yeah, it's over. It's over. I didn't want to laugh at when I said that. No, but truth be told, though, and by the way, for anybody, when this goes on YouTube, I'm in rant mode. When I'm in rant mode, don't none of y'all say drugs and nothing like that. I only drink Henny. I'm just in a roll. I'm in a mood type of shit. I don't think it's necessarily, well, it kind of is over. The reason is, the only reason I'm saying it's over, because I think he about to get 10. And if he gets 10, nobody caring. Nobody's caring. If he gets 10. I remember even telling 6IX9 before I even knew he was snitching. I said, 6, I'm going to keep it true with you. Boy, if you don't come home before like 3-4 years, niggas going to forget you. I told him that. I hope he didn't get off the phone with me and was in the cell. No, actually, he said he was cooperating the second day in. The second day in, that nigga probably give me 2 cheeseburgers and I'm going to tell about the 2 shootings I shot he did last week. Hold up. That nigga said, that nigga was cooperating mad early. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is one thing I don't think I ever told 6IX9. I was wondering, I was doing extra research. I was wondering if 6IX9 was cooperating before he was cooperating before he got locked up, like months before. Cause somebody had told me that, like, remember the kidnapping shit? They said the feds that approached them type shit, and apparently, like, again, this turned out to be false. Let me just say it. This turned out to be false. But I thought, like, maybe he was cooperating since then, and, like, he was, like, working with them. And I remember I don't know if I ever told you, I talked to the driver, the driver who actually was a cooperator too, because the driver was trying to link with me, which I don't know. I don't know if he was trying to build a case on me, which, what case you gonna fucking build? Anyway, like, he was like, yo, I remember telling him, I was like, yo, 6IX9 had called me in Dubai and said, bro, act, because the driver hit me up on Instagram, and he said, oh, 6IX9 fired me, this, that, and third, and I was like, why? I'm like, yo, you mad cool, I always saw you, was mad cool, you always help me out. Man, I hit up 6IX9, I said, why'd you fire the driver? He said, bro, the driver's an informant. So he knew that nigga was an informant for a while. Which I don't know, man. That's some type of Fed games. So that's why I fired the nigga. And I remember when I got back on the phone with the dude, I said, bro, he said you're an informant. Just to tell you the truth. The dude just denied it to me. He said, I'm not no informant. You know what he said to me? If I was an informant, he said, I still live around all the dudes from Treyway who got locked up. If I was an informant, they would have killed me. And I don't lie, it sounded pretty good. I believed it. I was like, well, if you're saying if you were the informant and you live in the neighborhood that the niggas got locked up in and you're still there and you're still driving your regular old car, they would have done something to you. Okay, you can't be. Fucking trial started. I say, hey, the next witness coming to the stage. Jorge! I'm like, what the fuck? Shit was crazy. Nah, the nigga. No, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know. I think he was trying to. No, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to get me to say something. The dude told me, he was like, yo, he like when he was talking to me, he said, yo, dude. First of all, I ain't gonna lie to you. The driver told me that. Which again, I think this is how you know the feds be playing games. The driver was trying to, after I told him, I said, 6IX9 said, you're the snitch. You know what the driver told me? Bro, I'm not the snitch. But he was basically like doing one of these, like, but he was doing it to Shotty. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, yo, act. He started doing math with me. He said, act. Put like this. Remember when 6IX9 was in Dubai and the feds raided the spot and found the gun? He said, number one, it was Shotty's gun. Number two, Shotty left the gun at 6IX9's crib. Number three, 6IX9 been telling Shotty, come get the fucking gun. Number four, Shotty never got the gun. Number five, there's only 3 people that knew where that gun was. Number 6, every time we were moving stuff, because he was moving to some new place, there was always cops behind us pulling us over for random reasons. Number 7, on the day the FBI raided the shit, they said Shotty could not be found. And I'm like, so dumb on me. I'm over here believing him. That nigga was a snitch. That nigga told the cops, like, yo, go upstairs, open that door, tap 3 times. The code of the combinations is 3553, and you're gonna find the fucking gun. Lock these niggas up, bro. Apparently, which was the easiest shit ever. The cops nabbed that nigga. He was an illegal immigrant. Of course, what type of nigga who's doing criminal activity gets an illegal driver to drive for them? Like, of course that nigga's gonna tell. And y'all in his car talking about all the crimes, but he's illegal? Nigga, ICE picked that nigga up. You know, it was the Donald Trump era, right? They told that nigga about some bullshit ass rule. They told that nigga like, yo, we about to deport you, your family, everything. Apparently that nigga said, Odale, Holmes, where do I sign? Told on everybody, bro. Told on everybody, fuck it. Fuck it, bro. They was about to deport that nigga. Apparently they showed that nigga one of them Trump cages, like, yo, we about to throw you in a cage before you go. Nah. Who I got to snitch on? Fuck it. It is what it is, man. Man, I don't know, nigga. We did the dopest thing, I'm going to tell you the truth. Trippy finally picked the art over the attention. I think this break where 6IX9 lost weight also made him reposition himself on the art a bit. But when 6IX9 came out, after Gooba worked, I think he was more focused on the attention than the art. Like, you get to the point where you're saying anything I put out is going to work. You know what I mean? And I think now with Trippy, because he's not the guy who's always in, my bad, drama, this and third, like, he realizes, yo, he got to just put out good music. And he's always kind of been focused on his music. And I think he realizes, yo, whether this gets only this amount of plays or whatever, he don't need to be doing other bullshit. You don't need to do a sideshow for it. And I want to commend Trippy for that. He ain't fall off at all. Trippy ain't fall off. Somebody say his album, when his album didn't sell well. All right, well, let's see what his next album sells, okay? I don't think Trippy's music suck. Could Famous Dex make a comeback after rehab? No, it's over, bro. Yeah, I think if Drake snitched, the industry would treat him like 6ix9ine. No. Bro, well, here's the thing with 6ix9ine too, right? Which again, when I get on the podcast, I'm gonna really get into. Like, 6ix9ine kind of describes shit like he was a very silent, passive participant. 99% of the crimes that happened was because 6ix9ine ordered them. Very different than if you're just like, oh, I'm just riding with the gang. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, you're ordering, you're ordering people to get shot at. You're ordering this, that, and third. If niggas are around you and they feel like you're ordering the wolves to do wolf shit. If the wolves are now feeling like they're not getting paid by you, what do you think they're going to do? Like, file a lawsuit? No, they're going to kidnap you, nigga, or shoot at you. You've been having them shoot at everybody else. You've been having them do devious shit to everybody else. When they got it, and by the way, they were disgruntled with him. Like, it's not like he was just the best person. They weren't mad at him. They were mad that 6ix9ine cut them off. Whether it was through Shotty or not, they were mad. What do you think they're going to do? File a lawsuit? Go to HR? What do you think they're going to do? They're going to kidnap you. That's how it goes. When niggas was mad at you, you didn't be like, yo, let me call my gang to file that lawsuit. No! Shoot these niggas! Shoot them! That's what you told them. Shoot them! So when it's something with you, what you think they about to do? Okay, could y'all go to page 42 of the lawsuit versus Daniel Hurt? No, nigga! Nigga, go get the gun in the ski max. Let's get this fucking rainbow head nigga, throw him in the back of the car, and let's go get $100,000. What? What you think niggas will be like, oh, 6ix9ine's late with his payment. He's decided to terminate our employment illegally. We're gonna take this up with HR, and we're gonna go get a lawyer. No, nigga, we finna get our gun and we finna catch this nigga lacking. And when he says, yo, the niggas in Chicago couldn't do it, niggas in Houston couldn't. Well, nigga, that's the problem when you have niggas close to you. They know the security code to your home. They know all the weak spots. Yes, they're coming to get you at your crib. Bingo. I'm going to be honest with you. The craziest thing about this whole, I just seen somebody just say it. I was trying to say it to 6ix9ine earlier. The crazy thing about that case is that no one got killed. In Bobby Shmurda's case, there's a murder. There's a murder for GS9. In the Treyway case, there's 0 murders. There's no murders. There's no murders. That's why, like, even though it's a Fed case, I'm looking at them like, some people are going to say, bro, like, they're saying that, I know they say you were facing so-and-so, but if you take a plea, here's the thing. If you take a plea, it's only one charge that had a mandatory minimum of like 49 years. If you willingly take a plea, they might just dismiss that charge and you plead to something that only has a mandatory minimum of like 7 years. You feel me? Like, who would take a plea and accept a guilty plea to something that has a mandatory minimum of 49 years? What the fuck? What type of shit is that? Nobody would do that. If they're going to give you a plea, they're going to be like, yo, here's a plea for this will be dismissed, and you got to just like cop out to motherfucking the shit that's going to have you do like 8 years. You know? I don't know. When's the podcast? Podcast coming soon. Can't wait to announce it. Can't wait to get released in 2033. Actually, 2030. So about 8 more years he should be out if he's on good behavior. It's 2031, man. Again, all things said, Shotty had a lot of shit on his jacket. Nigga, when I first met Shotty, nigga, I don't, nigga, when I first met Shotty, nigga, I knew Shotty was a real one. Shotty was a demon, bro. I knew, nigga, Shotty took out like 2 guns, put it on the table, and Shotty said, "Ack, yo, what you think my name is?" And I said, like, what I think is government. He said, "That's not my government." Shotty was on the run when I met him. That nigga was on the run from like cops. He was like, "Yo, they want me right now in Jersey," and I'm looking like, yo. You tell me the cops might kick this motherfucking door down any single second. And Shotty said that's one of the only reasons why I'm mad sympathetic to Shotty. Shotty said one of the realest things. Shotty said, a nigga hurt a fucking strand of hair on that rainbow-headed nigga. And he looked straight at his 2 guns and he says, I'm killing them or they gotta kill me. And he looked serious as a motherfucker. And I was like, okay, are you recording the next verse, brother? Like, I'm like, okay, this nigga is a little bit too goony, bro. Like, whoa. Whoa there. That nigga he was on some shit. That nigga was on some shit, man. Do I think White Man Amir's album will do good? If I'm the Mir, I drop a mixtape. I drop an EP. I think if he drops an album, he's gonna flop. Don't rush out an album when the temperatures say you're still kind of cold. I think with this Apostapa thing, heating up a little bit, work with heating up. Like try to heat your shit up, heat your situation up. Don't just fucking like heat your situation up a little bit. Cause you drop an album like yo, you gonna sell some low shit and niggas gonna clown you. It's gonna be over. T.I. canceled? Man, people are coming out of woodworks to T.I. now. Shit. Pray for T.I. I'm going to just leave it at that for right now. Fredo Bang. I see Fredo Bang doing his thing. CLB is selling at least 700 to 800K. Co-host on a podcast. Still looking. Give me some suggestions. Who want to work with me? Y'all let me know. I went to my headquarters like 2 days ago. The permits are taking forever to like build some shit. I'm gonna just have it free range where like I'm gonna do some shit. I can't wait for these niggas no more. Somebody said 6IX9INE even told on Cardi B. Oh Lee. Have I heard about what? Somebody said DJ Ghost. Salute to DJ Ghost. I fuck with him. Somebody said Annoying. Fuck with him too. Hey, T.I. he ain't do nothing. Well, I ain't even saying he ain't do nothing. Like, he's under fire for the same shit we talked about. The women, you know what I mean? Like, they all lawyered up. They're doing a lot of shit. You feel me? Who needs to drop in 2021 or they fell off? Blueface, Tekka, Namir, Ugly God, Lil Pump, Smoke Perp. Very short list of people that need to drop immediately. They need to get music out there. Because people are starting to not really either not look at them as an artist or the momentum they once had doesn't look the same anymore. Okay? Somebody said T.I. did that shit. What's wrong with you? Lil Uzi and Yachty situation. I think it's I seen Yachty cussing out Vlad. Yachty and Uzi's situation is like, you know, it's one of those people like you don't even know if you're beefing with or you don't know if you're friends with or you don't know how cool you are type shit. And I think Yachty just kind of snapped on Vlad. Number one, Vlad ain't like. Number two, he probably felt like Vlad was trying to, you know, once you run the thing that, yo, Yachty said they not cool, now Uzi could speak on it and be like, all right, well, fuck that nigga then. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things where it's like a gray area where, like, they're cool, but, you know, you don't know. It's like sometimes, you know, it's like a weird type shit. Like, you know, if that makes any sense, you know? What's Next is number 1 on iTunes already. Drake is the greatest. Was I shocked on CMG stream sales or the streaming numbers? Most of that is, well, 42 Doug is on there, right? So 42 Doug with Grace. And of course, We Paid. We Paid was a very big song, one of the biggest songs last year, right? Then you have Moneybag Yo doing this thing. Black Youngster's on there. I don't know how his year was last year. And then Yo Gotti was on there. But I do think 42 Doug with We Paid and of course like Moneybag Yo probably carried a lot of that. Royal, whatever you're asking if Lil Nas X is sexy. All right, man. I think that's my cue. Chat, I love y'all so much. I'm getting off. Not because of that comment, but it's 2:40. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me a little bit. I apologize for last month. I want to really apologize to y'all. I didn't stream enough. I also went out the country for a couple of days. I was kind of like, and really, if you ask me why I did it at that point, is because I'm really anticipating this month to get a little bit more hectic because of, me ramping up or gearing up for the podcast to start. I can't wait to share more information with you. I know you're tired of me saying that. I know you are. Trust me, I am too. But more information will come soon, okay? Is Offset and Baby beefing? They were. I don't know if they are anymore. Okay? Did Cardi retire Nicki? I think Nicki's finally having a good time family-wise, which is good. Do I think Drake new song will go number one? I don't think any of those songs will go number one. Even the one with Lil Baby. But I could be wrong. It all depends on what song is the number one song at the moment. Shit, they might have dropped at the right time. So it might. All right? Chat, please, if you're watching me, if you're been tuned into the stream, please hit the follow button. I really appreciate that. That would help me out a lot. If you could subscribe as well, that also would help me out. Twitch likes to see that people likes to support our stream. Also, please hit exclamation Discord. Join the Discord. I pop in there from time to time. There's a lot of stuff going on there. A lot of drama. People bagging bitches. People beefing. That's its own fucking world, if you ask me. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube as well. Yeah. I know we listened to a bunch of music today, so I'm a little fatigued just off of that. I will say, tomorrow I come back. Let me get back on rant mode. Again, I'm not trying to rant about the same people. That's why I told you. Some people like, yo, it's over. But anybody else want to smoke, I love ranting. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, chat, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all again for all y'all support. Thank y'all for coming out. It's Drake night. We pulled like 10K people tonight. Imagine when the album drops. We did 32K the last time Drake dropped an album. 32,000. And I think I passed out at one point. I don't know what the fuck happened. But, shit. Whenever Drake drops Certified Lover Boy, imagine how that's going to be. Chat, have a good night. Make sure I be productive tomorrow. I'm going to try to pop on for at least a couple hours. Check on y'all and talk some shit with y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. All right? Somebody said Drake gave us throwaway songs for scary hours. It's a warm-up. It's a warm-up, all right? Chat, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. I hope I've given y'all the entertainment y'all needed for the night or just been the background to you fucking a chick, going to sleep, trying to pass time at work. I appreciate y'all for that. And for the people who watch it in the daytime, hey, salute to all y'all as well. I will be back tomorrow at some time. I'm going to try to get back on tomorrow sometime, all right? Love y'all. I'm off. Actually, is there anybody on? I be trying to, host people these days, but you never know. Let me see. Anybody that... Oh, I'm going to host Tussie. All right? Tussie's on. I don't even know if he'll know.